course, because of the chemical petrochemicals and salt, no grass is growing. That means no more nitrogen and no more phosphorus, no more humus, no more minerals, no more natural fertilizer. So then what happened? Of course, we are losing only from heat and from sun and from the raising the boron and salt. Then, when fertilizer, chemical fertilizer, is dissolving 70, maximum 80%, 20% is staying as a salt. Of course, when they are using this one twice in year, twice or sometimes 3 times they are trying, without leaving that for some rest, and they are really misusing. And after this, they put all the fertilizer, they are only with hormonically they are using, and they are taking only 60% benefit. 5-7 years later, this completely they are losing. I saw in Russian part millions square meters, they cannot even, one grass cannot grow. This is completely like desert. They show me the pictures, many years, they have beautiful agriculture, until they are using that very high, strong chemical, and they already lost. So, mainly, of course, as naturally, when soil is unbalanced, then naturally soil becomes weak. Top of this weakness, when you put lots of chemical, this soil no more energy. This soil is, I don't like to say dead, but it is really unbalanced. With this kind of soil, what we can do? We are doing the first with our ways. We spray the water first. When we spray the water, our ways make one film. This film, in the video you saw already, I was putting my finger and he was putting all kind of things. This film is protected first from the sun. Normally, up to like 46, 47 centigrade, our bodies protect the heat. That means micro reflections. Sun will be not affect So then morning and in the morning dew, in the night and the morning dew, there is some wetness that like wet become wet in soil. Aguares encapsulate that water too. Then here 30 centimeters first he make one layers. And same times aguares entering directly, and that one is the type one is expand the soil. It goes, that means direct into the water. In the water, aguares make salt and water and down. Then, when after the expandations, it's so that all the salt and water down, we call wind wash. That's coming down up to 11 meters. So that means basically when we treat with aguares 3 times, only this one is preparing for the balance. We have 3 different applications. One application is to bring the balance in the soil, expand the soil, and bring down the direct all this salt and water down, so it cannot raise anymore. And here already wet, and reflect that means they are just blocking what need necessary. 17, 18 need only. 17 like 30 very high heat make the soil like very low. What necessary that soil is receiving that heat, that energy. So what happens here? We take that the sample. What need that soil? For example, need all different minerals, humus or nitrogen or whatever needed. So we have fertilizer. We call regenerator, but fertilizer is we don't use that one. That 100% natural and most mineralized from fish, from sea. What happened is why the sea? Because this all the earth, this kind of area is like a sea water and sea minerals. That sea minerals come in vibration with our awareness, sea minerals becoming very strong, and then that regenerated awareness make the balance to the soil. You can put anything to grow. That means you have not anymore the chemical, no more salt, and you have only just balanced soil in the top, like 30 centimeters. And then we have another aguarics, but same basic aguarics, but different missions, different applications. This is for DNA. This is for seed. This is for when we are planting anything that affects for all kind of nematodes, fungus, like we call, like they use that normally pesticide, herbicide, but we don't use herbicide, pesticide. We use Aquatics healer, we call. Aquatics healer, Aquatics regenerator, Aquatics balancer. First, we use Aquatics balancer to balance all kind of soil. Soil can be like a desert soil, can be very weak soil, can be mud soil, can be anything. Because balancer, not only balancer balancing the pH. Anywhere what needed the pH, we can do pH, any pH what we want. Some places need pH low, some places need pH high. So any pH, we have the system. Second is salt, to bring the salt down and expand the soil and only air. For example, when the water, for example, when rain happens in the desert, when it's very tight the soil, of course that goes erosion, which goes directly because it's not soil cannot suck. Whatever we avoid that the immediate sucking, or the rain, or any kind of wet, any dews in the morning, that every day, even that in the desert, maybe this is also another method I can tell you. Some people live in the desert, they have no water. They put in inside cotton some sand. In the morning, they are washing the sand. They are taking the water from that. They are using. They have at least 1 or 2 liters than the small one, but this big one, they are really taking 100 liters or something like that, because they have this kind of system there. Because the morning dew is very important to be regenerated. But aquatics expand the soil, and then morning dew goes directly in the area, which is that we have already many times that we had. I believe that they are going to give you also that CD. Here, you can see, in the CD also, you can see here, this is the before, this is after, this is the what we was designing for the desert. And with the system, for example, of course, with balancing and regenerator is making after the balancer what soil need, what type of minerals, what type of the humus, or what is the less in the soil. Another one very important too, healer. It goes directly even that in the seed for the fungicide. For when they are changing, even they change that some of them seeds are already they play with that the seed with their DNA, so they make something change. Even though the awareness is happening for bring the original. This is sometimes good, sometimes good for people, but for the good things. But important matter is all the fungicide, all the, I don't like to say again sickness, all this, sickness will be released, and you have very healthy food or whatever you are growing there. That means in the desert or any kind of non-useless area can be used with a key. So we have lots of experience and we can make the balance. This is the first important lesson here. Awareness reflect that sun. Sun cannot affect and make not rain. Second is awareness expand the soil. Third is awareness bring all the salt and water down. We have already, we wash, for example,